Hey fam, a couple of days ago, I think it was, I shared a pretty vulnerable post. I did my first live video for a while, sharing how it's been a pretty shit 7 or 8 weeks with some stuff going on with family, and at a time when I've got massive stuff happening in my business that has a specific date attached to it. Which is Valentine's Day, which is coming up very soon, 1 week away. But in that video I was kind of sharing how I'd had a mini breakdown with Hot Fiance and his reaction to that, which was really healthy, and you know, kind of came to a resolution about what I needed, which was to recharge. And I can even hear it in my voice today, like the naturopath that I work with says that when my voice sounds a little bit crackly, it's kind of a sign that your adrenals are fatigued. I'm not feeling burnt out like I have done in the past, but I'm definitely feeling like I could be going that way if I didn't recharge myself. And so, you know, this video is all about knowing when you need to tap out. You know, for yourself, do you know when you need to tap out? Do you know, and are you okay with vocalizing your needs about when you need to tap out? Yesterday, for a couple of months, Cam and I had something booked in to go to, I think it was like the start of Fringe, to go and see Guy Williams, a comedy event, which we went to see him last year, a couple of years ago. He's really good, we really love him, and fun is one of my biggest values, right? So fun is literally my top value above everything else. And Cam reminded me of that yesterday, thinking that you know, when I'm going through stressful times, the thing that I forget to do sometimes is to have fun, and then I scramble around and think, fuck, I need to go and do something fun because that's what's going to recharge me. But I know that from this space that I'm in right now, which yesterday I was feeling like, I think Thursday when we had our big chat, I was, you know, pretty much running on empty. Yesterday I was feeling pretty fucked, and when my battery is that low, I know the only thing that's going to recharge me is to not be around anyone. I don't want to go and watch comedy. I don't want to watch comedy at home even. I don't want to call friends for a chat. I mean, I've had lots of amazing friends reaching out saying really sorry for what you guys are going through during this time, and here if you need a chat. And I love them all to bits, and the last thing I want to do is talk to anyone about what's going on except for Cam. And even then, sometimes, like yesterday, I just wanted to sit in my Reiki room on I think it was Thursday night. I just lay on my Reiki table and just listened to some nice music and just lay there for an hour, and you know, didn't necessarily fall asleep, but just relaxed. I've spent the last couple of days in my sauna. I've had walks out in the national park, but the biggest thing that I need to do to not go backwards and to actually recharge myself is to not be around anybody. And so I you know, I kind of backed out of going out to hang out with family, which I felt bad about, but I also knew that if I did do that, I was going to feel worse today. Not necessarily worse, but I wasn't going to feel any better. And I really, you know, I've got a lot of stuff going on in my business in a week, and this is going to be a big week of certain things that I need to get done. And so I needed 2 days to just really relax and recharge. And for me personally, that is not being around anyone. I'm about to go to Woolworths and do a food shop and I'm procrastinating by doing this video but it's got to get done, right? So yeah, know when you need to tap out, and what is it for you specifically that helps you when you're not feeling good. And you know, like I said, for me, when my battery is running really flat, it's just not being around anybody. I need Carly time. I need to be by myself. If I'm at 50%, then hanging out with friends and having a laugh is going to top up my battery, but when I'm really low, it's not. And there's a fine line with that too, right? Like, I've had depression a couple of times in the past, and you've also got to keep that in check and think, well, if I spend too much time on my own, if I isolate myself too much for too long, then you're also at risk of going back into that space too. So it's really about being mindful and knowing yourself, and knowing, you know, when are you running on empty? What is it that you need to do about it? How can you tell the people around you how they can support you? So, you know, like, I really had to verbalize to Cam, like, this is not me running away. This is me really just trying to recharge so I can be my best self again, because I'm not my best self at the moment. So, you know, how do you vocalize those things to people? And also the best time to verbalize those things and when you're in a really good feeling space. I call it creating a safety plan. I do this with clients all the time when they are feeling really good. You know, is to look out for those, what are those signs and symptoms when you're not feeling good, when you're not feeling well, whether it's just burnt out or whether you've got a mental illness and you're showing symptoms of that. Like, what are those signs of you becoming unwell? What is it that you need from other people during those times? What is it that you need to do during those times? Create a list for yourself. Back when I worked at RUA in mental health, we helped clients to create like a safety plan card. And it's just like a little credit card size. And on one side was a photo of something that we loved. So back then, this is years ago now, back then I had a photo of my dog on one side. And then on the flip side, you have 5 things that you can do. A mixture of things that you can do with other people and on your own that will help you feel better. So examples of that might be to go for a walk around the block, or to say to a friend, hey, do you want to catch up for a coffee? It might be to just go back to bed for the day. It might be to watch Netflix. It might be to go for a full gym session. It could be to go for a walk in nature. Whatever those things are for you, make sure it's a mixture of things that you can do on your own and with other people. Create that safety plan for yourself so that you know what you need to do to recharge your batteries. That's pretty much all from me. I'd love to hear from you. Like, what do you do personally when you feel like your battery is running on empty? What things really help you? How do you verbalize that to other people? Or is it something that you need help with? Yeah, so that's it from me. Have a happy Saturday. I had to think about what day it was then. Wherever you are in the world and whenever you're watching this, big love to you.